Welcome to another fascinating chapter of our biblical exploration series here at Bible Short Stories. If you watch the entire video and comment subscribe, we will do a favor for you. Today, we'll turn our attention to Lot, a man known for his connection to the vibrant but doomed cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. His story intertwines with faith, temptation, salvation, and the complex dynamics of family and society. I am your host, Bible Short Stories, and together we'll unravel the complexities of Lot's life and the valuable lessons it can teach us today. Lot's story begins as a supporting character in the journey of his uncle, Abraham. Traveling together from their homeland, they reached the land of Canaan, a place filled with promise and challenge. Their herds grew, and tensions arose between their herdsmen. A decision was made. Lot chose the well-watered plains of the Jordan, near the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, while Abraham remained in Canaan. The percentage of fertile land Lot chose was substantial, reflecting his desire for prosperity. However, the decision was not without its pitfalls, as these cities were known for their wickedness. Trouble came when a coalition of kings waged war against the cities of the plain, including Sodom. Lot was taken captive, his possessions seized. Abraham, hearing of his nephew's plight, mounted a daring rescue. The long example of family loyalty and courage played out as Abraham pursued the captors, defeated them, and brought Lot back safely. This event is more than an exciting adventure, it's a testament to the bonds of family, and the courage to do what's right, even when the odds are against you. The wickedness of Sodom and Gomorrah reached a breaking point, and divine judgment was pronounced. Two angels visited Lot, warning him to escape with his family. Lot hesitated, a reflection of the attachment he had developed to his surroundings. The angels had to take him by the hand and lead him and his family out of the city. Imagine the chaos, the panic, the disbelief as the sky rains fire and sulfur. Lot's wife looks back and becomes a pillar of salt, a tragic symbol of longing for what was left behind. Consider that the entire population of those cities, except for Lot's family, was destroyed. The magnitude of this judgment is a solemn reminder of the consequences of wickedness. Lot's life did not end with the destruction of the cities. He lived in the mountains with his two daughters, isolated and afraid. His story concludes with a morally troubling episode involving his daughters, one that leads to the birth of two nations, Moab and Ammon, which played significant roles in later biblical history. Lot's legacy is complex. He is a man who made choices that led him to prosperity but also put him in the path of danger and moral compromise. His story is a mix of faith and failure, of salvation and loss. Lot's life was shaped by choices. His decision to dwell near Sodom, though driven by economic reasons, exposed him and his family to moral dangers. We are reminded that choices, even those based on practical considerations, carry spiritual and ethical weight. Consider the choices you make daily. How do they align with your values, your faith, and your goals? Lot's relationship with Uncle Abraham displayed a bond of family and faith. Yet, his hesitancy to leave Sodom and subsequent events with his daughters revealed his human frailty. How do we balance loyalty to family with adherence to moral principles? And how do we recognize and confront our weaknesses? Imagine a tree, its branches representing the various relationships and responsibilities in your life. How do you nourish and balance these connections without losing your core integrity? The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah is a chilling episode, but within it, we find God's mercy towards Lot. The angels' guidance, Lot's escape, and even his preservation afterwards speak of a God who saves even when judgment is pronounced. How do you perceive God's mercy in your life? Perhaps you can reflect on instances where you were guided, protected, or given a second chance. Lot's story doesn't conclude with simple triumph or tragedy. It's a mixture of success and failure, wisdom and folly. His legacy is a reminder that life is seldom straightforward, and our journey with faith is filled with ups and downs. Think about your legacy. What are the examples of faith, love, and wisdom you want to leave behind? And how can you learn from mistakes to forge a path that reflects your deepest beliefs? The story of Lot in the Bible is filled with drama, moral complexity, and enduring lessons. We've seen a life that reflects human frailty and divine mercy.